Hello guys and girls of World of Warcraft. This is your tour guide Zephyr, and today it's episode 3. Before we get started questing, I thought I would talk a little bit about what we have going on down here on our action bars. All the way to the right over here we have our backpack, and you can either open that by clicking Shift B or just click on it. This is where everything that you loot from your mobs or monsters, the characters that you kill, will go into your backpack here. As you can see, we have absolutely nothing because we're a newbie nobody. Right down here is where your money will be. We have 0 copper, and this thing right here is your Hearthstone, and as it explains to you in the description there, it'll return you right back to here if you click on it. But it does have a 30-minute cooldown, so you could only use it once every 30 minutes. And if you were on the other side of your map or something and you wanted to get back here, that would be the quickest way to do it instead of running. Alright, so that's our backpack. Next thing we come to is the help screen. If you need some help, this is a knowledge base. You can click on that and get some help, or you can just ask us. Then you come to your game menu. You want to go ahead and click on that. It looks like a little computer down here, and that will give you all of the game options. You have video if you want to change anything about your game as far as the video goes. I like to play in window mode. I think by default it's in full screen, but if you go into here and click window mode, you kind of get, you have the ability to go out and, like, if you need to get on the internet without having to click alt tab or whatever. So window mode is good. I like it. Also, this is my resolution. I'm playing with 16:9, and I have it set to good graphics, but you can turn it up if you want. I have a ATI 5770 card, so I could play it higher if I want to. And the next is sound. It gives you all the things about the sound if you want to mess around with that. And interface is where you want to go. You want to make sure you click auto loot down here. I think by default it's clicked off, so you want to click that on. So whenever you loot one of the mobs that you've killed, you're going to want to with auto loot clicked, it'll just put everything into your backpack right away without you having to click on every single thing. I also like to go over here to the action bars, turn on, we have one, you can see one action bar down here on the bottom. I like to put on the other two. So now I have all of this extra space to add stuff to, and I also click the right one. It puts it over here on the side. For in the future when I need it, I can slide stuff right over to it without having to go back in there later and click on it. And that's all good. So we'll go back and return to the game. If you keep going over, you go to the quest log. As you can see, we have picked absolutely no quests yet. You can have up to a total of 25 in your log active quests, but we have none. So whenever you have a quest, this is where it'll show up. And then you go over to your spell book or ability book, and this tells everything about your character, the abilities that they have right now. This has racial abilities for being a dwarf, other things for being a paladin will show up over here. These are the 3 different areas of a paladin that you can specialize in once you get up to level 10. A holy paladin. These are all the abilities you get as a holy paladin. As you can see, the first one we don't get until level 9. Our protection paladin, we get something for protection paladin tree starting at level 3, and then again at level 5, level 7, and then a retribution paladin. We already have one ability called Crusader Strike, and it's down here on our bar. Next ability we get at level 3. So that's your spellbook. And then the last thing over here is your character face. Your character screen should look like the face of your character. Go ahead and click on that. This pulls up all the things that your character is wearing and the weapons that he's carrying. As you can see, we're just carrying a crappy 2 to 4 damage mace hammer right here on our back. We have a cloth shirt, which only gives us 13 armor, some Squire cloth pants, which give us 11 armor, and some Squire cloth boots, that give us only 9 armor. As a paladin, you're able to wear mail armor to start off with, and then once we get to level 40, we can go up to plate armor. So we don't want any of this crappy cloth stuff. That's for people like mages and priests that die very easily. We want to get rid of that at our first opportunity. And the rest of the stuff we have down here, Stone Form, which is a racial ability. Removes all of our poison, disease, and bleed effects if we have any of those. And our main attacking ability, our first ability that we have is the Paladin Crusader Strike. It's an instant cast with a 4.5 second cooldown. So when we click on our character or on our enemy, we can go ahead and click Crusader Strike, and I'll show you how that works when we get ready for that. And last but not least, this is your mini map up here. If I back up a little bit and get off of you can see the yellow exclamation mark that's showing you where this guy is here. I like to click the minimize button or the minus button to zoom out as far as the mini map will show me the largest area. And if you see exclamation marks or question marks, that tells you that there are quests that either need to be taken or turned in. And right up next to there is the map. If you click on the map, it'll show you where you are. This is the zone we're in. Dunmurrow is part of Ironforge. And you can click this up arrow and zoom out. And this shows you the kingdom that we're in. We're in Eastern Kingdoms, the continent. Zoom out a little further, it shows you all of Azeroth. These two, Eastern Kingdoms and Kalimdor, are part of the original World of Warcraft game, so you can level up 1 to 60 in here. If you zoom out a little further, you can see the Outland. This is part of the Burning Crusade expansion, which is levels like 60 to 70 basically. And go back to Azeroth. Up here in the Northrend is where you have like World of the Lich King, questing from 70 to 80 up in Northrend. So we'll go back to where we were, Eastern Kingdoms. You see the little arrow that shows you which part of the continent we're on. We can minimize or shrink that back down, exit out of it. And that is everything you need to know to get started before we go talk to this guy and accept our first quest. So, this is Zephyr saying please rate, subscribe, and comment on my videos. And if there's anything that you guys would like to see, please put that in the comment section below. And until next time, I'm out of here.